2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 Do you really need more? As a Target or convertible, the ZR1's flamboyant bodywork clearly denotes the pinnacle of the Corvette lineup. Peeking out from under the hood is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 that pushes a fierce 755 horsepower to the rear wheels while shooting flames out of the tailpipes. That giant wing? It's optional and provides up to 950 pounds of downforce. Other performance-enhancing kit includes a limited slip differential and an adaptive suspension. The ZR1 hits dealers in spring 2018 priced around $120,000. GM eventually added water cooling to the dyno's exhaust ducting and beefed up the hardware to handle the LT5's mic consistently. After the engine punted us around Willow Springs Big Willow, we wished our own bodies could be so upgraded. This fast, undulating circuit is the perfect playground for highlighting the LT5 and the ZR1's available aerodynamic enhancements, the key upgrades over the 650 horsepower Corvette Z06 that take it to new performance heights. The two ZR1 development coupes that Chevrolet had on hand, the convertible version bowed at the Los Angeles Auto Show earlier in the week, each wore mismatched camouflage and unpainted panels but were nearly final production spec and equipped with the 8-speed automatic transmission and, critically, the ZTK performance package. This kit adds a towering, adjustable carbon fiber rear wing and extra vertical fins at each end of the front splitter. It's no poser piece. The wings mount stab through the Corvette's bodywork and bolt directly to the space frame. ZR1s were their own bodywork forward of the A-pillar with additional openings to feed the 4 additional radiators relative to the Z06, as well as half-inch wider front wheels. Naturally, the LT5 steals the show. An evolution of the LT4 that powers the Z06. The LT5 has a strengthened crankshaft and wears a larger displacement Eaton supercharger that juts 2.9 inches higher than the LT4's flat-topped, low-profile unit. It's literally too tall for the ZR1's hood, which is why the panel features a hole in the middle that the LT5 sticks out of. Chevrolet dresses the supercharger in a pretty carbon fiber cover for added effect. The supercharger pulley is larger than the LT4's and thus spins the blower at a lower speed, although Corvette chief engineer Taj Juichter reminded us that fitting a smaller pulley and upping the blower's speeds will invalidate the warranty. The LT5 makes 755 horsepower and 715 pounds-to-foot of torque, gains of 105 horsepower and 65 pounds-to-foot above the Z06's LT4. Seconds after his launch, McDonald stands on the brakes to set up for turn 1, and we ragdoll against the seatbelt. Braking isn't an area in which the Z06 needs improvement, particularly when it's equipped with the carbon ceramic rotors that come standard on the ZR1, and the only difference between the ZR1's brakes and the Z06's is a special pad compound. Chevrolet described the difference between them and the Z06's as similar to that between a stock pad and an aftermarket track-specific item. Willow's steep uphill turns 3 and 4 are more or less flattened by the LT5's power, and the ZR1 drifts slightly exiting 4 and heading for turn 5. Turn 6 and 7 are gentler S's that McDonald essentially straight leans, accelerating to about 140 miles per hour before dabbing the brakes and sailing around the long, sweeping turn 8 at as much as 130 miles per hour without stepping completely off the throttle. This corner best shows off the ZR1's advantage over the Z06, downforce. Thanks to the ZTK kit's giant wing, the ZR1 simply squats on its rear tires and feels dead stable in high-speed bends. Diving under 100 miles per hour for turn 9, we're kissing 150 miles per hour by the end of the straightaway after crossing Willow's start-finish line, as you can see in the clip of our hot laps embedded below, shot using a combination of the ZR1's standard performance data recorder plus a GoPro.